And given your, I guess, big business experience, if you can just bring that through, because people are still people, and teams are still teams in a sense. So I guess it is portable in a sense, because you also work at the individual level as well. So So when you say motivated small business owners, they're the ones that kind of like what would be the sorts of things that a small business owner who has a few different teams or one team, what are sort of the trigger points that they should be like recognizing, or they could recognize, that would then lead them to like a solution that you'll be offering in the future?
So they might need to make a change in their business, a change that impacts their team, or a change that impacts their customers or their vendors and suppliers. And they want to do that so that everyone's on the bus, because the bus is taking them to a better place. They might have to make some really difficult changes that mean everyone's got to be on the bus, because everyone needs to contribute to it being successful. It could be that they need their team to adopt a new process or adopt a new system, or it could be that they need their team to deal with customers in a different way, or they need their team to behave differently when they're at work because they want to amp up the professionalism of the organization. It could be any of those things. And I think they would come to us if they wanted a structured way of thinking about that, so that nothing falls through the cracks. They want to understand how to engage their stakeholders, because we know that change conversations and change communication is a little bit different to broader marketing and broader branding to some extent. That change conversations need to be different, because you're asking people to buy into something that's they may naturally resist. And we know that they'll probably will resist a little, even just a little bit, because human behaviors are wired for stability. Even people who say they love change, and many people do, there's still that, really? So there's still that usually as well. And I think what we can offer a small business owner is a structured way to go about that. It gives them comfort. They've got the process to fall back on if they do hit roadblocks in their change. And then there's, then there's the advisory component of that as well, getting access to people who might be able to talk you through the rough bit or the tough bit of change. I think then the other thing that I think we'll be able to offer small business quite nicely is that resilient founders and resilient owners. Making a change requires I put my oxygen mask on first, because I'm pretty much useless to everyone else if my tank is empty. So keeping the tank full and knowing how to access the resources that are available to me for support and for internal, to manage my energy, manage my thought processes, manage my emotion, all of those sorts of things are just as relevant for a small business owner, whether they're going through change or not, really, than they are for larger corporate organizations. So